Hey there, I'm David from Studio Binder, and today I'm going to walk you through how to create a shot list in Studio Binder for your next project. You'll now see before you the shot list page of Studio Binder. You'll see scenes and custom lists. If you're making a shot list without a pre-existing screenplay, no worries. Simply click Add New List and type in a field. If you've already imported a screenplay, simply click the Show button next to Scenes. It will reveal each individual strip or scene in your project. By clicking on it, you'll be able to pull up a shot list for that scene. If you go up to the screenplay option, it says preview script. If you hover over it, you'll actually be able to see that part of the screenplay that corresponds to your shot list. If you go up to this question mark, the word cheat sheet will appear. This will give you all the hotkeys that'll make creating a shot list faster and easier. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. To begin, we want to first click on the strip or scene we want to break down into a shot list. And then you guessed it, we're going to click Add New Shot. A window will pop up that will offer us a lot of different fields to enter to create our own shot. The first thing you'll see is a paintbrush. Click on this to assign a color to your shot that will allow for further customization or organization. Shot description. Here we can enter what the shot is. It could be a line of dialogue, an action line from the script, or an insert. In this case, it's an insert, so I'm going to write insert cigarette. For camera, I'm going to choose camera A. But I'm also going to add a custom field because I'm working with an Alexa. For shot size, I can choose from an extensive array of close-ups, medium shots, long shots, full shots. And as always, I can customize anything at any point. I'm going to go with an extreme close-up because I'm dealing with an insert. For shot type, you can see another window opens up with lots of options. Movement, because it's an insert, I'm going to choose static. And just like that, the first shot has been added to our project. It's time for us now to adjust our columns only to display what we need for our project. Before we do anything, we simply want to go over here to the magnifying glass button. As you can see, our entire shot is not displayed here. By clicking the zoom out button, we can easily zoom out to see our entire shot. And we can at any time zoom in or reset the zoom. I'm going to zoom out to see everything we can see. Now that we can see our entire shot, you'll notice some new buttons over here, such as status, scene, and shot. Scene number corresponds to the scene we're breaking down, shot corresponds to the order in which we arrange them, and status is simply a way to click off whether you've got the shot or not. And if you print it out, the status button will also stay with you so that you can physically mark it off on a piece of paper. To adjust our columns, we simply want to go over here to the Adjust Columns button. Now let's say here I want to add special equipment and get rid of lens. Just like that, you can see that all those fields were removed and added on our strip. To change special equipment, I can easily click over here, and before you'll see all the options we had on the edit shot list. I'm going to make this a drone. If you look over here, you'll also see three little dots that offers a whole host of options for your shot list. Here we can easily edit the shot, duplicate the shot, add a shot under this, or add a note under, which we'll get to in a second. Let's duplicate the shot. I want to do another insert after the cigarette, but I want to keep everything else pretty much exactly the same. I'm just going to switch out cigarette for guitar, and then go down to Save and Close. As you can see, an identical shot has been added underneath of it. So a note or a banner is just another way to organize your shot list and group shots together by a camera setup, by an object they're capturing. So I'm simply going to go down here to add new note. For my note description, I'm going to group my, my shots by different camera setups. And I can easily click this little paintbrush. That way I can add what type of color I want for my banner. So now I'll click Save and Close. You'll see at the bottom a new banner has been added, Setup 1 High Angle Insert. By going over here, I can easily move my shot up to the top. That way it covers my first couple shots. And just like that, you can see we further organized our shot list into banners, which in turn encompasses our setups here. But like anything, we can use these banners for just anything we really want. Storyboards are a great way for you to visualize your project and share your vision with your creative teammates or your clients or whoever you're collaborating with on your project. So in order to pull up my storyboard, I'm simply going to go over here to Layout and click Adjust Layout. You'll see that so far we've only been in the shot list mode. You'll see right beneath it is Storyboard. We're going to want to click on that. You'll see that every single one of our shots has been turned into a storyboard. All the information we toggled on is within our frame, such as cigarette, the cameras, the angle, the type of shot. Now I want to clean this up a little bit, and to do that I can do it just like I did for my shot list. I can simply click Adjust Columns, and we'll get rid of Status because that doesn't really apply to a storyboard. We'll get rid of Scene because it's pretty obvious this is all Scene 1. I'm going to get rid of the subject, just keep Description, get rid of the location, get rid of the movement, just kind of keep shot size, shot type, and the description. To add our pictures for our storyboard, we simply just have to click on the field and we'll simply go to a folder and add our pictures. Now, whatever you want to add for your specific, project is up to you. You can obviously have preloaded, stick figure drawings, or you can hire a storyboard artist to input pictures into this, or you can honestly put pictures that inspire you. I've just imported all the frames for my storyboard. But as you can see, there's a little bit of a bleed between what the frame is and what the actual image I've imported is. We can easily change that. By going up to your layout, you can adjust the aspect ratio of each individual frame. Let's toggle and see what works for this. Perfect. You also see over here we have a column section where we can adjust the number of columns we have in our storyboard, whether we want 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that's how you add a storyboard in Studio. Now a slideshow in Studio Binder is a feature that allows you to take your storyboard and play it like a miniature PowerPoint that you can show to a client, a friend, whatever you will. To turn your storyboard into a slideshow, simply go over to the Layout button and give it a click. You'll see on the column section we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and Slideshow. Click Slideshow. Perfect. Before us, you'll now see a slideshow we can easily toggle through with our arrows. And as you can see, it shows every single frame of our storyboard with a little caption at the bottom based on what parameters we want it to show. We're ready to go into full screen. You can see here that we can now literally flip through every single shot, and our banners that we put in here are saved here as well. So we can see Setup High Angle Inserts. There's a cigarette, there's the guitar, and if you look down here, here's the description. Of course, at any time, if you have a different size image, you can always go up to the Layout button and change your aspect ratio. This will adjust on your slideshow as well. You can easily share your slideshow with your crew members, creatives, clients. That way they can easily see your vision before you even roll the cameras. We've turned our scene heading into shots, and we've added images to each of those to create a storyboard. And now it's time to print. Because sometimes you want a physical storyboard on paper to bring into a meeting to communicate your ideas. Or sometimes you want a physical shot list on set, that way you can mark off shots as you get them. Either way, it's super easy to print in Studio Binder. Just go over to Layout and select what you want to print. Right now we have a storyboard open, but we can also print a shot list or an image list, a hybrid between the two. I want that for my project. Before you print, it's super important to make sure you have all the fields you want. By going up to the Adjust Columns section, we can add some different bars. I'm going to throw status in there, which is simply a place to check off on set whether or not I get these shots. I'm also going to throw scene heading on there as well, because I want to know what scene this is corresponding to when I'm shooting everything all together. Now I'm going to go up to the print button right up here and click print. We can toggle between a portrait or landscape. Landscape is better for a storyboard you want to print out, or an incredibly long shot list. In this case, I'm going to go with portrait. Perfect. You'll notice at the top there's a Studio Binder watermark, and at the bottom there's a URL. To get rid of that, simply click on More Settings and uncheck Headers and Footers. Perfect. We can also make it two-sided if it goes on to the next page. Here you'll see Scale. Scale is a perfect place to adjust if you want to make it bigger or smaller. I'm going to increase my scale. Perfect. Ready to film.